Welcome back. This is Rebecca, DTI Academy Manager at Digital Thinker. If you have not done so, please watch the video on the importance of physical inventories prior to watching this video. In this video, I will share some helpful tips related to processing physical inventories in Hexagon EAM. Prior to creating a physical inventory, I encourage you to make sure all parts are put away. Some users utilize holding bins, such as the star bin, when receiving and putting away parts. On the Store Screen Stock tab, you can filter the list to only show parts in those bins. This will provide a list of parts that need to be put away. So in this example, I would need to transfer my motor to the appropriate bin location, then delete the star bin association. So if I head over to my part and select the appropriate stock record, I can go ahead and transfer this part to the appropriate bin. Then once I make this submission, I can then delete the star bin association to my motor. The next item to discuss is the physical inventory expected quantity install parameter. As you can see on my screen, the expected quantity is displayed for each part included in my physical inventory. You can hide this column by setting the PIEXP QTY install parameter to no. Set to yes to display the expected quantity. Set to no to not display the expected quantity. Now, while we are looking at the Physical Inventory Parts tab, I want to mention the Data Spy. Typically, I create a custom Data Spy where I sort the list by bin. Because my bin names are set up so I can follow a logical path through my storeroom, I want to sort my parts list accordingly. This helps facilitate capturing a physical quantity for each part and bin included in my physical inventory. I have also set up a separate data spy that filters to show all parts where the physical quantity is null. Let's say I go to this bin location and there are no parts. Well, if you leave the physical quantity blank, the system will not create a stock take transaction for that record. So even if the quantity is 0 or the expected and physical quantities match, I always recommend entering the physical quantity. The next topic to discuss is refreshing the expected quantity for a physical inventory. When a physical inventory record is created, the system captures the expected quantity at that point in time. But let's say the physical inventory was created earlier this morning, but due to other factors, you start your cycle count later in the afternoon. On the physical inventory record view screen, you will see a Refresh Inventory button. In some environments, you may need to right-click to access this option. Regardless, refreshing inventory updates the expected quantity for each part. Keep in mind that if you have track by asset parts included in your physical inventory and you refresh, you will need to go back and make sure you enter the physical quantities for those parts. Another useful tip is the Physical Inventory Discrepancy Report, available from the Materials menu under Reports. When a physical inventory is approved, the system will update the quantity on hand if there are any discrepancies between the physical and expected quantities. So a lot of Hexagon EAM users I work with run this discrepancy report prior to approving a physical inventory. This allows for the opportunity to recount and double check the entries prior to proceeding. Before we wrap up, please comment below if you're using a Hexagon EAM mobile application. Let us know which app you're using, and we can create a quick tutorial on recording physical inventories on mobile. Have a great day.